Hello and welcome to the Oceaneers Travel Show. Back again this week. This is Charles.
And Robin.
Back for the first ever episode of Sail Away Sunday.
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 I always like to come in like Michael Buffer. And Robin.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That guy makes an insane amount of money. Okay, totally off topic. But welcome to Sail Away Sunday.
We split up the podcast into Theme Park Thursday and Sail Away Sunday at the request of people because some people aren't interested in both, so that's what we're doing.
Yes. So welcome here for all things cruising related.
All cruising all the time.
Oh, yes. I'm on a cruise right now in my mind.
So we thought for the first episode of Sail Away Sunday, what better way to kick it off than with one of our favorite destinations. Absolutely, we've been there several times. It's amazing. There's my word again, amazing.
It's a drum roll.
I don't have a drum roll.
I'm drum rolling right now.
She's drum rolling for us. So today we will be kicking off the first episode of Sail Away Sunday with
CoCo Cay.
Perfect Day.
Perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect day.
At CoCo Cay. Especially love that at 7 o'clock in the morning.
If you've ever been on a Royal Caribbean cruise, you understand. If you've been to CoCo Cay, you understand.
Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning when they're trying to get you off the boat.
Yes. They blast this song. It's a perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect day at CoCo Cay. And it instantly becomes ingrained in your head, and you'll never, ever, ever forget it. So,
No.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We just went ahead and gave it to you now.
Okay.
So we're going to kick it off with CoCo Cay. So CoCo Cay is an island.
It is an island in the Berry Islands of the Bahamas.
At one point in time, not much there.
Absolutely. It was just an island, Charles, with trees and sand.
Right, but I mean, even once the cruise ships... You see what I got to deal with?
I have heard that at one point it was very well trafficked in the drug.
I have heard that rumor as well.
I heard that also about Disney's Island, but that's another story too. But
there is an airplane in the ocean that you can actually snorkel and see right off CoCo Cay in the snorkel area. So
there is.
We have seen that firsthand. I do not know for a fact, but the rumor is that it was a cocaine plane from back in the day, from Mr. Pablo Escobar.
Yes, there's a lot of those
rumors.
Areas down there in the Bahamian Islands were easily ditchable for planes and substances and such.
They moved a lot of that in the early 80s.
Keep going off topic. Welcome to CoCo Cay Day here.
Not really off topic.
The Oceaneers Travel Show.
So originally this was an island, but it was used by different cruise lines.
It was.
Royal Caribbean was the main. There was also Carnival did dock there.
Carnival did dock there a few times.
I remember the first time we went there that
we were on a Carnival ship.
We were on a Carnival ship, but there was actually a sign that they flipped.
Yes, if you were coming in on a Carnival ship, the island was called one thing. If you were coming in on Royal Caribbean, of course, it was called something else.
And we can't give that name away right now.
Can't give the other one away because
teaser for later.
Yeah.
So, anyway, at some point, Carnival stopped using the island. I don't know if that was because Royal Caribbean told them to get out, or if I know Royal Caribbean had big plans, and they've went through with those plans.
They have. They did a multi-million-dollar, probably billion-dollar refurbishment.
What did $250 million that they invested?
They invested a lot of money in this space, and it was finally finished in. Well, it's been progressively being finished, but it kind of came to a culmination after the COVID era. So, things kind of slowed down during COVID, but they kept working on CoCo Cay. And I remember when we went back to CoCo Cay in 2021, when things kind of opened back up.
Just like to say $250 million well spent.
Yes. So
first off, I guess we should address, why do cruise lines even want their own private islands? What is the advantage of having a private island if you're a cruise line?
Money.
Well, that would be the obvious.
Money, obviously. If you have everything in one space, then you get to reap all the benefits. You're not having your patrons go out into this other country to spend their money. They're staying and spending it with you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
Yay. So that's why everything on the island is completely Royal Caribbean, from down to the, the shopping and your attractions, and that's why your drink package works.
Probably also port fees, type things. They get to keep more money.
They get to keep more of the dough, because if you didn't know, every time you dock in a port, that port or that city or that authority gets a certain amount of money per head on that cruise line just
Correct.
to come into that area. And so that's why a lot of these countries rely heavily on cruise ship traffic for their economy and tourism, to get those
Absolutely.
dollars in there. So, of course.
So they did all this construction on CoCo Cay. Why don't we, let's start. Now it is dockable, where it didn't used to be. You used to have to tender, but now it's dockable by even the largest of ships. So even an Oasis class ship can now dock.
Yes, and it is capacity right now is limited to 2 ships, and it can be 2 Oasis class ships. So you think about
10,000,
6,800 people on each ship. That's quickly going to run into the 14,000 plus possibilities on the island. But I will say, having been there, there's plenty of room for everyone.
I was about to say the same thing. We've been there when there's 2 ships, and it was not crowded at all. No problem finding seats. No problem at the pool. No problem with lines at food. Just no issues whatsoever. They've built it to withstand the capacity.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit maybe about what's included on CoCo Cay.
Absolutely. What's included, what's not included.
What can you do if you get off of the ship and you don't want to spend another dime for the entire day? You can go to...
You do what we do.
You can go to the beaches. There is several beaches throughout the island, based on what you want to do. If you want to snorkel, if you want to just hang out, if you don't want to do anything at all, if you just want to lounge in a chair, that's fine. All of the chairs and umbrellas on the island are first come, first serve, and complimentary. So take advantage of that. There are life jackets all over the place. If you are a weak swimmer or not a strong swimmer, or if you have children, take advantage of using the life jackets.
There are floats, but they are an additional charge.
Correct. There is the largest pool in the Caribbean, the Oasis Lagoon pool. It is huge, and it's completely complimentary. There's a swim-up bar in it as well. They play music. If you want a little more tranquil, kind of go away from the bar area, but the place is huge, and there's plenty of places to relax around the pool.
Yeah, if you're around the bar area, it is pretty lively, and a lot of dancing, a lot of drinking, just people having a good time, nobody being a jerk or anything like that.
There are beach games. There's beach volleyball. I've seen, was it bocce ball?
Bocce ball. There's actually a pool table.
Yeah,
a sand pool.
There's all kinds of things going on.
Pool,
yeah, I think there was
that kind of pool.
Basketball courts, maybe.
Billiards is the words I believe.
Um,
Volleyball.
Yeah.
Basketball. There's basketball courts.
There's tons of things to do. The snorkeling. If you bring your own snorkel gear, you can snorkel for free.
They do have it available.
They do have it available for rent if you need a snorkel gear. There's just so much to do, and a lot of the food on the island is completely complimentary as well. You have your choice of 2 different buffets. You've got Chill Grill and Skipper's Grill, I believe, are the 2 buffet options. And then you also have snack shacks.
Snack shack.
Around the island. There's, I think, 3 of them. Yeah, do not sleep on the snack shack. We'll get to more to the food and just...
Yeah, we'll cover Snack Shack in a minute.
We'll cover Snack Shack. There's also a splashaway bay for the kiddos, and a pirate ship that is a wet, dry attraction / your kids, they're sprayers, but it's not actually in the water. So Your kids will still kind of get wet, but it's not a fully submerged attraction like Splashaway Bay is.
And some kiddie slides and
Yes, and one good thing about Splashaway Bay and the pool on the island, they do not follow under the same maritime law that cruise ships do. So kids in diapers, swimmy diapers, can go in the pools and the Splashaway Bay on CoCo Cay.
because
So
they
that's
have a
good.
separate filtration system from the other pools.
Correct.
So that is your main free stuff, and that is usually what we partake in. We love the pool there.
hmm
What is the name of that? That is it Cove Beach? The Cove Beach there.
Harbor Beach.
Harbor Beach. I'm sorry. Harbor Beach. That's normally where we set up shop. It's a very short walk from the pier. Very clear water, very calm water. Great place to get afloat and just lay out and take it easy. You're real close to one of the buffets, real close to bathrooms.
The pool is right across from where you are at, so you can bounce
Centrally.
back and forth.
Very centrally located.
Yes, it is. There are also towel stations on the island. So if you forget your towel or if you need to exchange a towel, feel free to go up and take care of that.
We'll need your CPAS card for that.
Yes. You'll need your CPAS card throughout the island if you want to, purchase anything, but also, you have to have it to get on and off the ship. So you should have it with you. One thing I did forget to mention is there is a tram that goes around the entire island. And there is also a tram that'll take you from the ship on the pier to the tram center. So if you are unable to walk long distances or you're just being lazy,
or if you're just trying to save your feet because you know you're going to be walking for the rest of the day.
Yeah, if you just want to take advantage of it, right as you get off the ship, there'll be a little tram station. Get in line there, and these trams will just come back and forth and take you to the main tram station. From there, you can get off, go your own way, or there'll be another tram there that'll take you completely around the island to the various locations.
So, which we've been there several times and still haven't completely made it to every spot. We've made it to most. Almost. But those are the main free things: is the beaching, the snorkeling, stuff like that. If you bring your own snorkel gear, all the volleyball, all those type games.
Yes. And there are more than enough with the free stuff
to keep you busy.
Especially if you've got young kids, take advantage of the Splashaway Bay because it's pretty good size. There are 3 or 4 little kiddie slides plus a full splashy pad area with like bridges and climbing things, and it's just a really good time for the kids.
And don't sleep on the pool. The pool's got a very different bottom from any pool that I've ever felt anywhere else. It's kind of spongy, but it's very easy to walk on, very easy on your feet. We have a group cruise that is going to be going to CoCo Cay next June. So if any of those people are listening to this, you got something to look forward to.
It's going to be great. They also have a zero depth entry to the pool as well. Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
So if mobility issues are a concern, you don't have to worry about...
and the bar's great.
Going down. The bar's great. We're going to say that a few times.
So that's the free stuff. Now, not everything on the island is included. A lot of things are. Some things are not. What is not included in the package? Obviously, we start with the one big thing that's not included.
The water park.
The water park, which is big.
The water park is huge. Thrill Water Park is the flagship attraction on CoCo Cay. It's what you're going to see when you come in the big tower. It's the tallest water slide in North America, and it's going to get your attention. And if you have thrill-seeking kids, or if you're a thrill-seeker adult yourself, you're going to want to do this.
It looks fun.
It does look fun.
We have not done it.
We have not. There are, of course, weight and height restrictions for water slides, as there are in just about any water park on land. So you need to keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that there's not a lot of other things to do in the water park minus slides. You've got a wave pool and a few little like obstacle course type attraction in another separate area. But other than that, you've got body slides, drop slides, mat racers, family rides, and that's about it.
There's probably a dozen slides there, give or take.
Give or take, you're probably looking at probably more like 8 to 10 slides.
So keep in mind, a lot of stairs climbing.
Yes, I think it's 300 something stairs to the tippy top
Of the
the
highest.
one. But
That's-
everyone says it's a fantastic ride.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but that's 300 steps. I don't. You might ride it once. I ain't riding it twice. Not at 300 steps. But that's just me.
One good thing about the water park is it is all inclusive in there, so you don't have to come out of it unless you want to. There's a snack shack in there for food. There's bars. There's plenty of
Correct.
umbrellas and chairs that are included.
Do they have a regular pool in the?
They have a wave pool.
Just a wave pool,
Just
but
a
it's
wave
not just a
pool.
regular pool.
Correct. It's just a wave pool.
Okay, and what typically does the water park cost? Typically, I know it varies.
It varies greatly. You're gonna see
Low end.
pricing from the low end probably around $80 to the high end upwards of $200, and that's per person.
Per person.
So yeah, it's definitely going to highly depend on capacity, the types of ships they're in port, the time of
And how many they've sold.
Yeah, exactly. If it
Supply and
gets
demand.
supply and demand is a big thing. Time of year, if it's a school break time, if it's the summer, it's going to be more. If it's a winter break, it's going to be more. You can figure that out for yourself. But as always, there's the cruise planner is going to have pricing listed for everything for your cruise vacation that is available on CoCo Cay.
And ask your travel agent.
You can ask your travel agent to help you with that.
Use a travel agent, but she'll be glad to. Any travel agent will be glad to help you with this.
Yes.
It-
One thing I will mention is not only in the water park, but throughout CoCo Cay, you're going to have paid for seating options. And in Coco or on the Thrill Water Park side, you're going to have cabanas. If you get a cabana and you just need to check the price, like I said in the cruise planner, it's going to automatically come with 6 passes. So that math may add up to where it's totally worth you buying that cabana, even if you only have 4 people or 3 people.
Again, it depends on when you go.
Or if you know another group that's going with you and you can jump in and split the cost. It's definitely going to depend, but sometimes that price is different and you might end up saving money and then you have a dedicated space to call home for that day.
Absolutely. Now, again, it's a great option if you're into that type of thing. If you're into water parks and things like that, by all means do it. But don't think that you have to. There are plenty of free options, as we've discussed.
Absolutely.
Another one of the pay options is they have a private club there, a private beach club type thing.
Yeah, the Coco Beach Club is available on CoCo Cay. It is a paid for entrance fee. It is private. So you're going to have private seating areas on the beach. There is a private pool. And you also get an upgraded lunch and snacks throughout the day.
At a private restaurant that's only exclusive to that.
Yes, no one else can get this food but those folks that have paid admission to the Coco Beach Club. And it's pretty amazing.
Again, like everything else, pricing can vary.
Pricing can definitely vary, but you're going to be sitting outside beachside and you can have lobster for lunch, which is pretty awesome.
That doesn't sound terrible.
No. And, the views are spectacular. I will also mention as well with this, you're going to have different, going to have cabanas that are beachside and some over-the-water cabanas. These are going to be very, very pricey, but they do come with admission to the beach club and the upgraded amenities and food. So that might be something that your family wants to take advantage of, but just be prepared to shell out the bucks.
And another item that is cost there, the zip line. They have an amazing zip line there.
They do have
amazing. There's my word again.
Charles is amazing.
Whatever. That's my word.
CoCo Cay is amazing, but yeah,
extraordinary.
You can zip line. There's a helium balloon, an up and away balloon ride that's will take you so far up into the air and let you have a few minutes to do like a 360 view, and then it'll bring you back down. That is weather depending, and a lot of times it doesn't end up kind of going into flight. So if you buy those tickets,
You're on an island. There's a lot of breeze.
Things can happen, so you'll get refunded. Don't worry, but just be prepared that that could be canceled because it does get canceled a lot.
The zip line is an over the water zip line. That's something to keep in mind as well.
It'll go over the
Har-
Harbor Beach. You will go over through a water park.
It's pretty long.
Yeah, you'll go over several areas around because it's several different separate zip lines. It's pretty cool.
So in addition to the balloon, the zip lines, the water park, the beach club, there are also some excursions that you can book from CoCo Cay. We have partaked in one of these for sure.
Yes, isn't available for every sailing, so definitely want to check yours. But there is a swimming with the pigs excursion that we did. It was fantastic. You'll leave from one area of CoCo Cay, which is kind of over near Chill Beach, and there is an area with boats, and that's where you'll do some other excursions as well. But you'll take maybe a 15-minute boat ride across the way.
Not very long.
And you'll go behind another island, and there is a little area where pigs kind of live and roam freely.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. They take pictures with you, and they feed them apples. And
yes, you need to make sure that you're listening to the handlers, though, because
pigs have sharp teeth.
Pigs have sharp teeth, and you don't want to feed them with your bare hands. You might come back without a few fingers.
Yeah. Cool.
And also be prepared that if you want the pictures, you're going to have to buy their picture package because you cannot take your cell phone onto the beach.
Correct. Yes. But it's worth it. It was affordable. The picture package was not expensive.
It was like $60, and I got every picture they took of my family. Yeah. So
it was worth it.
It was really minute for the cost. But there's also other excursions. There's jet skis. You can rent jet skis. There was, I think, a different kind of snorkeling excursion and maybe just kind of like a sightseeing excursion and a few other things.
Check with your travel agent. Check with Royal Caribbean directly.
Look at your cruise planner.
Look at your cruise planner there because it does vary by date as well.
Yes.
As to what's available. Those are your primary paid items. So let's get to what really matters, the food.
The food.
We're on a cruise. What do you go on a cruise for? You go on a cruise for the food. Come on, let's be honest.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said before, you've got the CoCo Beach Club that you have to pay for, and that is included only for those that have paid for that admission. So if you're not going to CoCo Beach Club, it doesn't matter. Then you have the, I'm like, what's the name of it? It's not Skipper's Grill. It's right next to it. Captain Jack's?
Captain Jack's, yep.
Captain Jack's is an a la carte for fee eatery.
Wings, shakes, stuff like that.
They're going to have, wings is the main thing. They're going to have several different kinds of wings, but that is a la carte pricing. You just go over there and you can order whatever you want. It's a cool little thing. They'll have some entertainment, and they've got some little swings and things. So that's cool. But your other main free eateries are going to be your buffets
and your snack shacks,
your Chill Grill and your Skipper's Grill. Going to have your main fare like your burgers and your hot dogs and your sandwiches.
Can we talk about
tacos?
Talk about it.
Let's talk
about the taco. Let's talk about it.
Both of these buffets are going to have a self-serve taco bar. Oh my goodness, this is some of the best, not only buffet food, but food that you're going to ever have in an island setting like this. I don't know what they do with the way they prepare this stuff, but you're going to have a choice of beef, which is my favorite, by the way, chicken, I think there was some pork, and then you're going to have all of the toppings. You're going to have rice, beans,
fresh guacamole.
Yeah, fresh guacamole, sour cream,
and they make the tortillas there too. Yeah, the tortillas are fresh.
The tortillas, oh my gosh.
The steak tacos are to die for.
You can make yourself a taco salad if you want.
No, you want the steak tacos.
But the steak tacos are so
that's it.
Flippin' delicious.
Just go for the steak tacos.
Enough said.
Pro tip also, they have ice cream machine there. Yes. And they do have fresh chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
Pro tip, get you a chocolate chip cookie. Put the ice cream on it.
Put another chocolate chip on top. You got you a sandwich.
Pro tip.
But eat it quickly because it's hot.
So, pro tip: there's also the bar there. Then one other, and both buffets are set up the exact same. No matter which one you're at, they're both going to have the same fare. Your usual fare as well: hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, Cuban sandwiches. I think were there.
There was some Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, some fruits and things like that.
Pre-made salads, pasta salad, potato salad, stuff.
Your
like
typical cruise fare.
Yeah,
But
fruits.
the tacos are not typical.
No, if you go to the other buffets, or even if you go to the buffet on the ship, I've not seen this taco bar, which
No, nothing like this.
no, it's great.
But both buffets are the exact same, so no matter which location you go to, you're going to have the exact same fare.
Yes, and plenty of seating, and
Oh yeah,
they're going to have juices and water and lemonade and tea all readily available, as well as he said there's bars everywhere. So if you want to get a soda or use your drink package.
and then the last free eatery is, as we alluded to just a little bit earlier,
the Snack Shack.
Now, another pro tip. Do you want to give them the pro tip?
After we talk about what's available, at the Snack Shack, you're going to have you're going to have chicken sandwiches. You're going to have some burgers. You're also going to have salads, some lighter fare, some grilled chicken type things. I think you can get chicken tenders.
You can.
Funnel cakes. Can we say funnel cake? Who doesn't want to eat a funnel cake in the sand while the waves crash on your feet? I mean, come on. Doesn't that sound amazing?
I'm waiting for the main event. I'm not saying another word.
And mozzarella sticks. So, pro tip.
Go ahead. You can do this one.
Okay. Get yourself a chicken sandwich. Get yourself some mozzarella sticks. Take the chicken sandwich, put the mozzarella sticks on top.
Or the marinara.
Smush it and enjoy.
Chicken parm. Instant chicken parmesan. It is so good.
You've got to trust the chunky people when you want to eat well.
And we look like we don't know food.
Come on.
Let's be honest. So, yes.
It's an amazing experience. And I remember the first time we went to this version of CoCo Cay, it was amazing. And there I go saying amazing. And we, of course, sought out the Snack Shack to get the chicken sandwich because everybody's going to tell you about it.
It was great.
And then when we went back to book our next cruise, we ended up booking a back-to-back on a cruise.
That went to CoCo Cay.
That we could go to CoCo Cay twice just so that we could get, just so we could get chicken sandwiches. Yeah. So very much delicious. Don't skip out on any of the food. There's no need to go back to the ship. Some people are like, oh, I just go back to the ship to eat lunch.
No.
Yeah,
there's plenty to eat.
Eat on CoCo Cay.
However, with that being said, because it is a Royal Caribbean island, feel free to go back and forth to the ship as many times as you want.
Absolutely. Ride that tram, go back.
Take a nap, come back. if you're there long enough.
They're not going to leave you on this island because they can't.
Yeah, that's one thing. You don't have any pier runners on CoCo Cay.
Nope, because they will come find you.
Yeah, trust me, we tried to hide. So that is the general overview of CoCo Cay. We were there before, and there was nothing there at first. It was like one little bar and some.
Yeah, it was.
So it's built up nicely.
Yeah, it was just an ocean and a few beach loungers that you kind of carried out on your own, and there were some like blow up slides, maybe.
Yeah, place to snorkel. There was
a hammock or two.
One little floating bar.
Yeah.
Don't forget to look at the sand sharks while you're there. There's a lot of sand sharks swimming around, which kind of freaks people out at first, but they're harmless. But
they are, yes.
But they're neat to see. Stingrays.
Especially, yeah, if you go to the back part of the island, it's called South Beach. It's usually really clear back there. There's no waves. And it's shallow. There's like a sandbar that kind of goes way out.
Out.
Really far down to the end. And yeah, you'll see stingrays. You'll see baby sharks.
Not baby sharks. They're sandbar sharks.
They're baby sharks because they're little.
Baby shark. Baby shark.
But also, if you go over and do the snorkeling, which is fantastic snorkeling, you can also see that stuff too. Maybe even a turtle. Lots of colorful fish. Lots of barracudas.
It's fantastic.
Great. It's a wonderful time. Yeah. So,
CoCo Cay, my favorite stop in the Caribbean. you get all of the advantages of the other Caribbean islands without some of the negatives that come with some of the other Caribbean islands. Some of the panhandling and people, let me braid your hair and that stuff, which I understand they're trying to make a living. I get it, but you don't have that at CoCo Cay.
No.
So
there's plenty of that stuff available if you want. If you want your hair braided, there's a place to get your hair braided.
But they're not all over
They're
you.
not up in your face as soon as you step off the ship.
So CoCo Cay is absolutely fabulous. That is the general, quick rundown. We could talk about it here for the next 3 hours if you want. We're just trying to give you an overall overview of it. Most of the Royal Caribbean ships that leave out of Florida are going there now. There is the Utopia of the Seas, which will be launching soon, that is going there with every single trip.
Yes, and coming soon, a few celebrity ships are actually going to be going there.
That is a new item, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Plenty of opportunities to get there. Contact your travel agent. Contact Oceaneers Travel. We'll be glad to help you as well. Make sure that you use a travel agent for anything that you do. It just makes your life easier, whether it's us or someone else.
They can help you with all the travel and the headaches that come with that.
So, all right, that's our general overview of CoCo Cay for this week. You know what time it is, Robin?
No.
It's time. We got to do it again.
Okay.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
It's time for trivia at Ocean Ears. Trivia. It's time for trivia. Wow! Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you? I never get tired of that.
Since this is the first Sail Away Sunday, we did not have a previous trivia question. So, we're just going to start right off with a new trivia question.
Correct.
Haha. So this week, I want to know if you know, when did Royal Caribbean acquire this island, CoCo Cay? I need the year.
What year?
What year
did Royal Caribbean?
So comment down below.
Acquire the currently named CoCo Cay.
Also, bonus points if you can give me the year and what the former name of the island was before it became CoCo Cay.
I do not know the year. I do know the former name of the island.
Yes. When we talked about earlier that sign that flipped for Carnival versus Royal Caribbean. Yeah. What was the name of it?
It had two different names. Depending on which cruise line went, it had a different name then.
It did. And its main name then, before they registered CoCo Cay, was, the other.
Is it CoCo Cay or CoCo Cay? I thought CoCo Cay.
It is CoCo Cay, actually, if you want to.
I don't like that.
CAY is pronounced key, but it is Perfect Day at CoCo Cay.
It rhymes.
That just kind of rolls off the tongue better, and it's used interchangeably. But if you want to get correct and politically correct, it's key. CoCo Cay.
Now let's not do that. So the trivia question again, when did they acquire it and what was the original name?
Yep. What year was it acquired and what was the original name?
Please leave it in the comments. We'll let you know if you're right next week.
Yes.
So thank you very much. We did have an announcement just a couple weeks ago where we announced that we had reached 100 subscribers on YouTube. We are glad to announce that we have blown past that number to over 400 subscribers.
We're like 450 something. This is crazy ridiculous. I mean, we love putting out this content, and we like, talking to everyone about travel. So I just can't believe it.
Thank you so much.
Great. It's amazing.
Amazing. There's my word. We will be going back to CoCo Cay very soon.
In January.
On the brand new
Icon of the Seas.
Brand new Icon of the Seas. Everybody's heard about it by now that's into cruising at all. We are on the inaugural sailing. Looking forward to it. So looking forward to CoCo Cay. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. More excited about this ship than any I've been in quite some time.
Yep.
So that's really all we have for this week. I hope you have enjoyed this brief summary of CoCo Cay, just touching on some of the high spots. Robin, do we have anything else this week?
No, just make sure that if you have questions about CoCo Cay or if you need more clarification, leave me a comment, leave me a message. I'm happy to get back to you. And if you don't have anything else, Charles, we will see you all.
Time for Sail Away Sunday to sail away.
Later. Sail away. Sail away.
Sail away.
Bye, guys.